Before I even start this video, I would like to extend a thank you to Kobe, Shadow, Like Chaosman, Dave, Aaron, A. Dudney, Angrier Pat, Beat Bob Joe, Battlebee, Colby, Ethel, From Dark Hell, Hexamu, IK4MS, KZ, Natsu, Mike, Oridian, Splitzel, and Sir Omnia. As well as anyone involved with this pack, you guys did a great job and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I've been holding out on playing any modded versions of Borderlands 2. But I finally have given in and tried the Reborn mod pack. With that being said, I have been pleasantly surprised. One of my favorite parts of this pack is the change up in weapons that you can use. Around half of the unique weapons have changed with this pack, and somehow there are no guides out there for them. Because of this, I decided to put together a small, short, terse guide for all the modded weapons added in this pack. For this video, I'll go over all unique assault rifles added in Borderlands 2 Reborn. To start, we have the Bastard. This gun replaces the Boom Puppy. You can get it the same way you can get the Boom Puppy. The spreadsheet says that you can't get it as a mission item, but for pretty much all these, I've found that not to be true and have gotten them as mission items. You can also, with the community patch, get it from Flinter in Bloodshot Stronghold. The Bastard is a recreation of the original Bastard from Borderlands 1. It is a Torgue assault rifle that does not use gyrojets. It has a large mag size, high fire rate, and damage comparable but less than that of the Ogre. On my new Axton character, I found this gun to be a blast to use. Very comparable to that of the Ogre, just not as strong and not a spinny gun. The next gun is the Sasha. The Sasha replaces the Chopper, so you can get this one off of Deciduous as well as Der Monstrosity. The Sasha has an interesting ability similar to the Bane or Fabled Tortoise that reduces your movement speed while you have the gun out. It doesn't reduce your movement speed nearly as much as either one of those, but it still reduces it quite a bit. This gun takes quite a while to spin up as it is a spinny gun, but it has a very large fire rate, and I believe its damage is somewhat comparable to that of the Chopper. But it has a much larger and less accurate bullet spread. Next gun on the list is the Neurokill. The Neurokill replaces the Evil Smasher, so you can get it from the mission The Chosen One, from Mortar, or from Mortius, the Tribute of Sawtooth. Not nearly as big of a fan of this gun as the last two, but I'm sure there's a build out there that makes it good. It's pretty much just a Torgue assault rifle. Doesn't really do that much damage, but maybe there's some way it can be made good. The next gun is the Usurper. The Usurper replaces the Rapier, so you can get it from Message in a Bottle or Grendel. This gun probably has the least amount of changes to it out of all the guns in this list. It still gains the melee damage that the Rapier does, but it does seem to put out quite a bit more damage than the Rapier. That being said, I don't have much else to say about this gun quite yet. The next gun is one of my favorites, the catninetails. The catninetails replaces the Scorpion. You can get this from the Bearer of Bad News or from Fiona, the Tribute of Sanctuary. This is Aaron's take on a legendary laser gun from the pre-sequel. Instead of lasers, it shoots E-Tech rounds. Like the version from the pre-sequel, it functions similar to the Fibber. Ricochet bullets deal the damage with this gun, and whenever you shoot this gun and it ricochets, it splits into 9 separate bullets, so you can see where the damage multiplier is coming from that. The next gun is the Darlin. The Darlin replaces the Stomper, which you can get from Hungry Like a Skag mission or from the Moxie Pool. This gun is very unique. It is the only Jacobs Moxie gun. It has 2% lifesteal, and it also functions nothing like a Jacobs gun. It is an automatic gun, not a semi-automatic gun, so no need to be fast at pulling the trigger. Other than that, it is also given a crit bonus, so you've got a lot going on with this gun. Next up is the Ophiuchus, which replaces the Madhouse. You can get this gun from Mad Dog and also from Mad Mike now. This gun is pretty awesome. It deals corrosive and explosive damage, at least on the type that I was using on my Axton, which had no element on it. Thought that was pretty strange. Has a huge mag size and a very fast fire rate. And it is almost the exact opposite as the Madhouse in terms of accuracy. On my Axton playthrough, I have been loving this thing so far. That being said, one downside may be how fast you will burn through ammo with this thing. Speaking of burning through ammo, next we have the Spitfire. The Spitfire replaces the Shredifier, which you can either get off of Hyperius or Bonehead 2.0. So this gun might be my least favorite addition, as it is probably the biggest downgrade in my opinion. We go from a fully automatic, fast-firing, fun gun to use to a semi-automatic gun with no accuracy that uses 15 bullets in one burst. I must say, I'm not a fan. The bullets shoot out in a giant circle, so you have to be very close to use this, or be playing as Gage or Maya. Make sure you use your Iridium on assault rifles before trying to use this gun. Up next is the Goldfinger. The Goldfinger replaces the Varuk, so you can get it from Mobley in the dust. The Goldfinger is another one of those guns with seemingly little changes to it at a first glance. I've used it a decent amount, and it seems to have much better damage to that of the Varuk. Other than that, its effects feel relatively the same. The same dull burst with that unique bullet spread. Next up is the only new Seraph gun, the Lacerta. The Lacerta replaces the Seeker, so you can get this from the Flame Rock Refuge vendor and also the Ancient Dragons. This gun is pretty unique. It functions kind of like an Unkempt Herald mixed with a Lyuda, but in an assault rifle form, if that makes any sense. Its projectiles are very slow moving, but at a certain distance, the first projectile splits into multiple that form a circular pattern. I haven't had a lot of time to use this gun, but from what I've seen so far, it seems like a potentially very good one to use, especially in cahoots with the Bee. Lastly is the Draco. The Draco replaces the Sawbar and is the only new Pearl. You can get this from Oh My God What the Hell, Loot Midgets, or now also Cromerax. The Draco has a strange bullet type. It splits into 3 projectiles, so each shot really shoots 3 bullets. And it also acts kind of like a strange flamethrower is how I would describe it. The red text says Dragonfire, but it almost looks like they use the Bloodsplosion graphics for this specific gun. Although the Sawbar is already a really good assault rifle, I would say that the Draco improved it a decent amount. Definitely a good addition to this mod pack. So that pretty much wraps up this list. Next, I will be going to pistols, and then so on and so forth. I'm actually going to try and finish this series, unlike every single series I've ever made. Anyway, remember to dislike, unsub, go to YouTube to MP4, download this video, post it on your channel, get eligible for monetization, and make money off of it, okay? Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.